I got some bad news for all my gooners out there. Where are all my gooners at? If you're looking at, because I know a lot of people, there's a lot of crazy things going on in the United States, and I see a lot of people looking at their passports. I've actually seen TikToks of people saying they're looking to move to Japan. Well, I got some bad news for you if you're planning to move to Japan due to the current state of the United States. Banks in Japan are blocking Steam payments for sex games, leaving Japanese adult game devs cut off from income. Say it ain't so. I'm sure I don't have to tell you if you've ever toggled off Steam's sexual content filters. I've never turned that off, whether out of curiosity or otherwise is your business. But there's a lot of porn on Steam. I didn't know that. At the time of the writing, of roughly 122,000 games on Steam, almost 6,000 are marked as adult only. That's about 1 in 20, and nearly half of those are tagged as hentai games. Despite the surplus of horny anime material available for purchase, Japanese adult game devs are apparently being kept from the profits of their Steam sales. Yesterday, Taru Yamada, a member of Japanese Diet House of Counselors, said on X, or Twitter, that lawmakers have received reports that banks in Japan are preventing Japanese developers from accessing their revenue from overseas Steam sales of sales of games with adult content. If the game in question is for adult audience, Yamada said via machine translation, their remittances or their payments from abroad, for people who don't have jobs, that's payments, remittance, PS4 niggas, keep up, from abroad are rejected by Japanese banks, meaning they are unable to receive the profits. Additionally, he said that Japanese companies who deal with adult games are being prevented from opening bank accounts. Say it ain't so, man. Say it ain't so. So, if you're looking to move overseas, just know you will not be able to goon it up. You will not be able to play Hentai Adventure 3. You will not. Y'all remember that game Bust a Groove? What was it? Bust a Groove video game. The 3 bubble joint. That's not the game I was fucking talking about. What was that shit called? Was it Bust a Move? It was like the 3 bubble joint. It's like that. Bust a Boob. There we go. This one right here. It's like that. You're not gonna be able to play Bust a Boob. It's gonna be like Bust a Groove, but it's gonna be boobies everywhere and shit. You're not gonna be able to play it. Like, Honey Pop, no nigga. Not playing on Honey Pop. Nut stains in the gaming chair. No, Hentai Adventure 3. My life is over. We got Hentai Adventure 3 before we got Sonic Adventure 3. Ain't that crazy? Damn, I remember that. Bust a Move was fire. I used to love that game. Yo, shout out to Monkey Finder with the sub. Appreciate it. 3 match games are like therapeutic. My favorite was Puzzle Fighter 2. Puzzle Fighter 2. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 was fire. They should make another one. They tried to. It was on mobile, but that shit was ass. Like, they should make a console Puzzle Fighter. That shit was fire. No Stellar BBL. And more positive news. More things coming out of Japan. The first of many rumors for the next Smash Bros. Entry for the Switch 2 have apparently dropped. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some idea there might be a new Smash Bros. While I read this article, let me know in the chat, what characters would you like to see if there is another Smash Bros. Coming? Do you need a hug, dude? You all in my face. Come here. I played it at the laundromat growing up. Yeah, I used to play it at the arcade. The arcade machines was fire. They was fire. You're okay. You're still my friend. You're still very handsome. You still got the most handsomest coat. You're still the fastest dog on the block. All the bitches want you. You get all the money, all the bones. Back up. Bye-bye. Thank you. Okay. Where we're going? At long last, Nintendo has finally unveiled the Switch 2. The trailer was basically confirmed almost everything that mostly established leaks and rumors have suggested. We also received word from Sakurai himself that he's apparently been working on some secret game projects since April 2022, but was understandably unwilling to divulge too many of those details beyond that. Could this secret game project be the next iteration of Smash Bros? Thus far, there's only one game for the Switch 2 that we truly know anything about. During that new trailer, they showed off Mario Kart 9, or what people think is Mario Kart 9. You said Astrobot. What about Astrobot? However, it's currently unknown if Nintendo is ever planning for a new Super Smash Bros. Entry right now. Of course, it certainly would make sense for them to do it considering it was the 3rd best-selling game on the Switch. Regardless, there's enough reasons for fans to believe that the next Smash Bros. Is Sakurai's secret game project. Just like with almost all previous games, we should probably expect a number of leaks and rumors about until it's officially confirmed. You said Beautiful Joe, or I don't think it would be Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe is owned by Capcom. Astrobot for Smash? I couldn't see that happening. I wouldn't know if PlayStation would release that. However, it's currently unknown if Nintendo's planning. Regardless, there's enough reasons for fans to believe that the next Smash Bros. Is Sakurai's secret game project. Just like with almost all previous games, we should probably expect a number of leaks and rumors before something is officially confirmed. As such, Hungrybox has recently released a video covering one of his first supposed leaks that seem to indicate that another Smash Bros. Title is in fact in the works. Hungrybox himself had some interesting comments to add to the discussion as well. For those unaware, Hungrybox is a pro gamer who plays Smash Bros. I think he plays Jigglypuff. Last I checked, I don't know. But yeah, he's a professional Smash Bros. He's pretty famous in the community, FGC. This leak comes from 4chan, which is a site where anybody can post anonymously. While it might seem unlikely that anyone on 4chan has the inside scoop at Nintendo, also take this with a super grain of salt because it's 4chan, it's full of trolls. It's been pointed out that the big leak that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate big theme for Everyone Is Here was actually posted on 4chan days before it was officially released. You said, oh God, 4chan. According to this individual, every character will once again be returning just like the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Although Sakurai himself wanted to trim down the roster, Nintendo and Bandai Namco supposedly pushed for a repeat of what made Ultimate so successful. Characters such as Link and Samus are getting some reworks to their movesets based on recent releases such as The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Metroid Dread. Another example suggests that Cloud Strife's specials from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be making their way into the game. Actually, you know what? Astrobot is possible because I forgot Final Fantasy characters are in it. So it is possible. It is possible. Although it's still a 50-50 because the reason, for those unaware, the reason Final Fantasy characters appeared in Smash Bros. Is because some of y'all are really young. You don't know. Final Fantasy originally started on Nintendo. And then eventually it moved to PlayStation. But they were Nintendo games. So like it has its roots in Nintendo. So it made sense that it came there. I feel like Final Fantasy's there because they have history. Yeah, they have the history. So other characters such as Ryu, Ken, Bayonetta, Kazuya, and Ganondorf are getting cosmetic updates to make them look like how they did in Street Fighter 6, Bayonetta, Tekken 8, and Tears of the Kingdom. We may see the previous looks at the alternate costumes. It all depends on Sony, I think. True. It's possible. It's also noted that Donkey Kong's reworked appearance will be based on how it looks in Super Smash Bros. In the Super Smash Bros. Movie. Of course, this feels like a fairly safe bet to make, considering that the aforementioned Mario Kart trailer already teased this rework of Donkey Kong, so they're making him look more goofier. Ultimately, anybody who wanted to make a fake leak could easily include this information. There will be a story mode that functions similar to how World of Light operated in its Ultimate, but basically with the subspace and missionary storytelling approach. Who cares? I ain't playing that shit. We going day one, we playing lobbies, nigga. Rather than just the minimum amount of cutscenes that we saw in World of Light, there was supposed to be an hour of cutscenes contained within it. I didn't even know there was a story in Ultimate. Ever see the news on the stuff Activision had been doing for a bit? Nah, what are you talking about? Since every character is returning again, the number of newcomers will once again be small. This time, we're supposedly getting Waluigi, Toon Zelda, Naue, and Mio. Who the fuck is that? You running lobbies with the chat? Yeah, I did when the last one came out. We was running them crazy for like a good couple months. I have no clue. Who the fuck is this? Oh, they're from Xenoblade. I didn't play this game. Okay. That makes sense because they got old boy in there. Shulk. Soul Bad Guy, really? Okay. Crash Bandicoot and either Surledge or I don't know who these people are as the Pokemon rep. These new Pokemon, I can't keep up with these. These goddamn Pokemon. Who's Soul Bad Guy? From Guilty Gear. I don't know this Pokemon. Soul Bad Guy. Soul Bad Guy. This is the character I played in. He's from Guilty Gear. He's a really good character. I don't know this Pokemon. Bro, what the fuck is this? I guess. Y'all know these Pokemon, they cool? Yeah, this is definitely a 4chan leak. Yeah, so take it with a grain of salt. However, it's interesting to note that Hungrybox himself claims to have contact that's also been telling him about a new Smash Bros. Being in the works behind the scenes. Different from this, the only characters that he's heard about are Waluigi and Geno. People have been asking for Geno. Finally, the leaks mentioned that Smash Bros. 6 will be released sometime in summer of 2026. This will give the game an even longer development period than Smash Ultimate. That's believable. If the Switch 2 comes out this year, put it out next year to give people time to get a Switch 2. While this leak could very well end up being fake, it's interesting to see that these sort of rumors are already beginning to pop up. That's all I got for you. Who's Geno from the Super Mario RPG? Very underrated. Get the remaster if you haven't. It's on the Switch. He's from the Mario RPG. I want to see Waluigi. I think it's time for a Waluigi game, bro. Stop hating on my mans and clout him up. So yeah, that's the news I got for you on it. Did GI play RDC World and Rivals yet? I mentioned that earlier in the stream. That's not happening. Mark said no. And for those who didn't hear me when I said it earlier in the stream, he said no. I'm cool with that. Please stop bothering him, because I saw people leaving donations. They kept asking. They said they didn't want to play us. That's fine. All right, let's see. Other Nintendo news I got, not really Nintendo news, but kind of Nintendo news. New Mario Strikers is out now on Xbox. Wait a minute. Something looks AI here. Over on the Xbox store, you can currently find Mario Strikers Soccer League, a newly released game that's clearly a knockoff of the popular Nintendo-published Mario Strikers series. So if you want to play Xbox Mario Strikers, here you go. They got a trailer for this shit? I don't even care about this fucking article. Let's see. Let's Google this. Mario Strikers Soccer League. You say, okay. How the fuck did this get past Xbox's test or whatever? Not now. Quit trying to look at my damn location.
I want to buy Mario's.
That's not a trailer. All right, here we go. Yeah. Mario Strikers. Nah, I didn't get into the Elden Ring test. Where the gameplay at? Bro, is this even a fucking game? I want to see the game. How you make a 1 minute thing and then show no gameplay? Like, who bought this? I ain't gonna buy it. Let's try this one. If not, I give up. Is it just a menu? All right, bro. Fuck this article. This shit goofy as hell, bro. Yeah, this is coming to the PS4. Other news. Summer Games Fest returns to the YouTube Theater on June 6th. I mean, we don't have E3 anymore. This is the closest thing to it. Summer Games Fest, for those who don't keep up with gaming news like that. It's the biggest event of the year. There's usually some smaller streams around it too, from like other companies who do their own thing. There's usually a Nintendo Direct around that time too. But Summer's Games Fest is the summer show where they show off all the big things coming in the industry this fall, as well as like the next year. We will be streaming it. I always stream that. It's the closest thing we have to E3. On Friday, June 6th, Summer Game Fest returns to the show. What's next in video games from more than 40 lead game publishers, live from YouTube Theater in LA. Follow Summer Games Fest play days from IMBit and a new thought leader event. So it's all happening. So if you're in the LA area from June 6th to the 9th, you could actually try out some of this stuff. Looks like it's going to be a public event. So if you want to look more into it, if you're going to be in the area, here you go. They finna pay Jeff. Jeff finna get a bag. Of course. He has the Summer Games Fest as well as he has the Game Awards. He's running shit. You gonna be there? Probably not. I gotta get an idea what's gonna be there, but probably not. I'm not gonna lie. Like, me and the boys, we like after, cause like, yo, the news cycle this past month, I can't stress enough. Yes, I do live in LA. That doesn't mean I gotta go. I'm about to explain it. We are only in the first month of 2025, but it feels like this has been a very long month, and it's because the news cycle is so fucking fast. There's something crazy happening every goddamn day, and like it's like 10 things happening if you follow the news. It's a lot of just like negative energy, and like me and the boys like agreed. I feel like I was literally talking to somebody about this earlier today. Freaking what's the name? That like the news moves so fast. I feel like a lot of people forgot on January 1st there was a terrorist attack in New Orleans. Well, there was one in New Orleans, and then also the dude who blew up the Cybertruck outside of Trump's tower and shit like that. Like, me and the boys agreed on that day, like, yeah, we probably gonna chill in 2025. Like, motherfuckers is acting like it's a lot of hostile energy going on in the country right now in the United States. I still touch grass, but me personally, I don't really feel comfortable being in events where there's large gatherings right now. Like, I'd rather do something low key. Like, I'm not really, you say, wait, really? You right, I forgot about that quick as fuck. Yeah, because we just had a plane crash where, rest in peace, 67 people died. And your president, because he ain't mine, your president of the United States was blaming basically black people for that shit. Yo, it's so much crazy shit going on, and I don't understand how people ignore this shit, bro. But yeah, it's just too much stuff. It's too much stuff going on right now. I'm like, I don't really feel comfortable being like in areas with large amounts of people. I don't know. That's why I haven't been to church in 20 years. Yeah, all right. It don't got nothing to do with sinning, huh? I was in New Orleans a month ago too before it happened visiting. Shit is crazy, bro. When was the Korea plane crash again? What are you talking about, Korea plane crash? Was there one in Korea? Matter of fact, you know there was 2 plane crashes, right? I feel like the other one didn't get. There was a military plane crash. One of the U.S. fighter jets. The pilot survived, thankfully.
Cool,
but a fighter jet actually crashed and blew up.
Subscribe to, and that's Sonic's BBC.
Damn, I missed that one. The Korea one. I missed that one. No. There was a plane crash in the States, in D.C. Y'all don't know about that one? I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the D.C. plane crash from last night. I used to live right in that. That one kind of hit close to home because I used to live right next to that airport. There was a Black Hawk hit a American Airlines last night. Y'all need to turn the news on. 67 people died last night. Yeah, that happened yesterday. Like, the news cycle is moving so goddamn fast. There's so much crazy shit going on. But yeah, it's too much, man. It's too much. It's too much for me, bro. But get that protection. If you know, you know. Nah, I feel that. Former Call of Duty devs are making the first ever official kickboxer video game, but is John Van Claude in it? Former Call of Duty developers are making their first ever video game based on kickboxing martial arts kickboxing films kickboxer martial arts film franchise. I don't know why I couldn't pronounce that. Los Angeles-based Force Multiplier Studios is working with Dimitri Long, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and Rog Hickman, the filmmakers behind the recent rebooted Kickboxer trilogy, to develop the Kickboxer video game. It was a popular, I don't know, was there 2 or 3? I remember one of them. I seen them. They were popular movies from like the 80s, like 90s. They're making a game based off of it. I don't know if anybody's into Kickboxer. That's old head shit. Honestly, if I ever stop watching the news, when I stop, I'd be happy. It's sad to see the tragedy politicized. Yeah, y'all president sat on TV and blamed black people, DEI, for the plane crash, but then I read the pilots were white. And then also, was it one of the reporters asked for the names of the people who died? The bodies were still getting pulled out of the Potomac River. The reporter asked for the names of the people who passed, as you should, and he was like, "Why do you need a name with a list? Why do you need a list of the names?" Like, bro. Like, imagine if your mom or your brother blew up in a fucking plane and they're pulling the bodies out of the river. And they're like, yo, who are the people that passed away? You need to know this information. Make preparation. And the president said, why do you need a list of the names for what? Maybe we can get a name. I was like, that's crazy. All right. That's y'all president, though. That's y'all president. Boo. All the pilots were white, and most DEI roles are filled by white women. Can't tell them nothing, bro. Let me go in the sub box real quick. This is why I like your streams, man. Still intellectual, real world content. Apparently, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's all surface level, though, which is translation for I don't agree with what you be saying. But I'm like, bro, regardless of what side of the aisle you on, can we have some decency? Like, goddamn, bro. Let me see. I'm gonna switch over to my main account. Let's see what's going on in the shub box here. I'm actually enjoying Eternal Strands. Shout out to the Game Pass. Hey, I got some good political takes in the batch I sent. Some of my favorite stuff to edit. True. People died and he made it black people's fault somehow. And the people who need to hear it the most are that's not true. They're not gonna listen. Hey, but y'all gonna see, like I said, egg prices up 37%. I seen egg prices in certain places where they were like $30 and shit like that. Y'all gonna find out. People ain't showing up to warehouses. They ain't showing up to the farms. Give it about 3 to 6 months. When there's a food shortage, you're gonna find out. Devil May Cry official opening. People gonna find out. Yeah, you said, huh, in LA? It was a TikTok. I think it was like in a Costco or something. I don't know where it was. It wasn't in LA. Lara Croft, the Guardian of Light Lock. Does anybody know if there's any good trailers? Spider-Man 2 PC gameplay. I don't care about that. Monster Hunter Go Wilds Together. Meanwhile, we have ICE raiding grocery stores. Yo, the news is moving so fast. I forgot about that shit too. ICE raids is going on. This shit is fucking crazy, dude. Sniper Elite. I seen a really good tweet. Dude said that a certain demographic would rather burn down the whole country than give people an equal stake in the business just to say that they own the ashes. I was like, that shit is poetic. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, that's real. That is real, bruh. Yeah, it's still January. It is still January, bro. Shit. I don't really see anything interesting. Ash official trailer. What is that? Atomic Heart. We're not looking at that. Yeah, it feels like 6 months. Does anybody know any good trailers? Horses the video game? Oh shit. Hogwarts Legacy official how to use mods trailer. I don't care about that. Something invasion. Had to tell my dad he was acting like victim for glazing Trump, bruh, straight. That must be the worst, having to live with that, June. Or not even necessarily, or like just have to deal with it. Do you think you're gonna play the first Berserk? I don't know. It depends on when it comes out. I've seen people like it, but I'm not gonna lie. The next game I'm looking forward to is probably Monster Hunter.
As a token of my appreciation, here's a bit for you. If you're a person of color and voted for Trump, that's like chickens being for KFC.
Yo, shout out to Cheekage with the bits. Couldn't get you earlier. Branch off Bush 3080 found some suspicious coding in games from Activision with evidence from their patents backing up the idea of what they're doing. The few creators keeping up with the idea summarizes investigation though. But what are they doing though, is what you're saying. Yo, shout out to Blaze with the sub. Black History Month hasn't commenced yet. We in for a long ride. They trying to get rid of Black History Month. They trying to get rid of that shit too. What is this? New Split Fiction gameplay trailer. Word. Hopefully it'll show up in the sub box. Shout out to the chickens for KFC. Split Fiction. It's been days since I streamed, so I gotta scroll down a lot because I have not looked in the sub box. Have you heard of this indie game called Raw Metal? It's a mix of Splinter Cell and Sifu. I'll look at that.
Reminded me to unsub from Poison Ivy's OnlyFans.
Shout out to Shadow Fox with the sub. Lost Skies. What's that? Spectre. We don't care about that game. Shroud don't even care about his own game. Battle. You said Split Fiction, right? Turbo Overkill official launch. What is this? All right, let's go. It's all like shit I don't care about. Split Fiction trailer. Using your camera to watch you if you don't have a camera, and they can still use the camera DL files to watch your screen. Well, it's not just I hate to break it to you, it's not just Activision that's capable of doing that. Anybody who's tech savvy is capable of doing that. Get a piece of tape and cover your camera, or get it like whenever I'm done streaming, I always put my camera lens back on my camera. If you have like a webcam or something, yeah, you can. It's like probably like $5 off of Amazon. You could buy like a little slider to put on your camera and then cover it up whenever you're not using it. Like, yeah, you should always, protect your privacy. But yeah, I always put my camera lens back on my shit, so I'm not tripping off that. Also, what do you want to spy on me for? You want me?
God, I'm not doing this.
Push the button!
No.
This is the new game for the people who made It Takes Two. Split Fiction.
Hey guys, this is Hazelight's next co-op adventure.
Lock the
I'm so
Oscars.
excited about our new game that I want to give you one more sneak peek. Have a look at this. In this level, Mio and Zoe are stuck in one of Mio's sci-fi stories. This one is all about gravity and how to defy it using the tools provided by Mio's story.
Hop on. Wait.
But there's also a crazy bike chase. And of course, a badass boss.
Yeah, I saw the Dawn Walker trailer. It didn't really do nothing for me. Oh, a little Tron level?
Okay, here's another one. Now they're in one of Zoe's fancy stories,
I'm a fairy.
where they can shapeshift
What the?
into various fantastic creatures.
I predict for each level it's gonna have a different theme with new abilities that it introduces, and you have to master those when you get to like there's probably gonna be a boss fight at the end of every one, and you probably have to master it, which is really cool. them taking the storybook approach allows for a lot of creativity because each level will be vastly different.
Each with its unique set of abilities to help them get to the next level. At Haze Life, we really love gameplay variety. That's why we added side stories that are completely different from the main path.
Loyal to you.
They adding side quests? They getting in there. This game is probably gonna be longer.
Side stories are found in the main levels and looks like a portal. Once you enter, you end up in a new world.
Fascinating.
For example, how about flying around in space? Or ride on a sandfish in the desert? And why not?
That looks fire, this water level.
Train. So just trust me when I say this. This is side content.
Peace out, there. There are gonna be people who skip out on this game because they think it looks corny or too kiddie.
Really? What?
If this game is anywhere as good as It Takes Two, there's a possibility this game could be nominated for Game of the Year 2025 at the end of the year. We'll see. I don't know because there's more competition this year. But like, it's a possibility. This is a dark horse nomination. Not saying it would win, but it's a possibility. And watch some people be like, well, what are you people about? Who we play that shit? Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter Wilds. Go wild together. Yeah, why can't I play as a guy? No ball, no gun. Well, there are guns in the game. what does that have to do with Monster Hunter? Bro, this is just some bullshit. Ain't no real trailer. Let's watch a real game. Horses 2025. A truly majestic game. Wait, is this a movie? What is this? Oh, it's a cinematic trailer. It is a game. Yeah, play as a crazy horse girl. You in Horses 2025. This time you'll play as a crazy Latina horse girl who argues with her boyfriend every day. You have daily events like slap your boyfriend, call him on the phone and cuss him out for liking a picture. And when you complete all your daily events, you'll be rewarded with the possibility of riding a horse. Enjoy the freedoms. Be free, Latina, be free. 99% of horse girls are white. Yeah, I know. I said that's why this one you can play as Latina. We're doing it different. Do horse girls still exist? Yeah, in like Montana or some shit. Bro, what a gameplay. Horses 2025. Wow. Take a look at the cinematic trailer for Horses 2025.
Cool, but honestly, there's only one.
Shout out to Quiet Kept with the sub. A horse care management and riding adventure game developed by Adnan Hussein. Players will groom, feed, and nurture their very own horse to build a bond unlike any other. Engage with riding lessons to perfect techniques and compete against the clock in tazes. I think I meant to say tests to set new personal records and become a true equestrian champion. Horses 2025 is launching in July 2025. For the PS5 and the 4. We got a game for you guys. You excited? You heard PS4? We don't have PS4 in this house, okay? You're a spoiled dog. We don't play PS4. What else I got for you? The Doctorate trailer. This should look ashy as fuck already. Cool style. I see the vision. What big ass ball sack. I see the vision. I'm getting like a John Wick Matrix meets the what's the Max Payne type of vibe? Yeah, with some control in there. It's just like the budget's a little tight. I see the vision though. What's this called? It's called The Doctorate. This is like a game that would have been like 20 bucks on Xbox 360 that I would have bought. But if it's 70 bucks, no thank you. The Doctorate. Coming out in 2025. Yeah, it looks really stiff. You like Control? I didn't really like Control. I had a lot of technical issues with Control. That game, I played it when it first came out. It kept crashing on me. It kept glitching, so I stopped playing it. But it seemed okay. Does it like Forspoken for you? Nah, because it doesn't have the movement. Also, Forspoken had a black woman. You like black women? Say, we love black women. Say, oh. Say, oh. Yeah, you don't talk, dude. You're just a quiet guy. You just need a hug. Just need a hug. Back off me. Let's see.
Heralds.
I just gave you a hug. Damn, nigga.
Harbingers.
Lost Skies.
What we chose to call them is irrelevant. Their arrival marked the end of our world. Civilization. Culture. Continents. Torn apart and left in ruin. But life perseveres.
I hate poverty, so I love to see when someone
In our
donates a
last
sub for
act
someone
of
in the chat.
defiance,
Shout out
we
to the new
boarded the
Section 8
Arks.
subscriber.
For centuries we lay hidden. The Arks were discovered.
Shout out to 5-star with the sub. Appreciate it. Oh, this shit look
Together
ashy.
Explore what is left of our world.
Yep, no thank you. This is a mini clip premium game. Turbo Overkill.
Clench your holes, kids. We're entering paradise airspace.
Best make this a quick trip.
Cyber Punisher.
Place you want to be for long.
The Sin virus is rapidly spreading its tendrils across the city.
Where's the fire and brimstone, man? We need that virus purged now. That chainsaw.
Is this another Doom clone?
all by itself.
Indie developers are able to make anything they want in the world, and what do they make? A Doom clone.
All right, let's do
What is this? Raw metal.
I don't know what you're looking for down here, but you're not.
The music's fire.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand the game though.
Never seen this much hired muscle in a
Yeah, there's a new Doom coming out this year. Why the fuck would I play that game?
There may be hope after all. All right then, I won't hold back. Show me what you got, kid.
Show me what you got, kid. PS2 exclusive. Oh, this nigga got hands. Put horses back on. I have no clue what's going on. Do you think stealth games need to come back more, make a comeback? I like Splinter Cell. That's one of my favorite series, but I think stealth games are hard to sell because they're super niche. They take skill. So like, I think these companies, especially the way things are going, they're trying to maximize profits. It's just too, it's too niche. I would like to see it come back, but